I found out there's an English football player named John Windass.
Huh.
So I follow completely real names on Twitter, and they like to post completely real names.
Yeah.
And somebody was like, "No love for my favorite player, John Windass." So that's
yeah. Huh.
Let me pull some up for you here. I'm sorry. It's Actual Names 1.
Okay.
So
John Windass. Interesting.
Some names like Anna Buckcock.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
She was on the list of English births and christenings in 1538 to 1975. There's Harry Rod.
That's a long time period.
That is, yeah. We got a former coach of the German football team, Wolfsburg. His name was Wolfgang Wolf, who coached Wolfsburg. And there was a general manager named Peter Pander.
Okay. Wolfgang Wolf sounds a little uncreative.
Yes,
that sounds like a cop-out.
Parents are like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Let's see some other here. There's some really...
Unless he was like 9 of 9 kids and the parents ran out of baby name ideas.
Here's Enos Mayo. It was the United States Census in 1920.
Oh. That name aged like milk.
Name aged like Enos Mayo.
Yeah.
There's Anna L. Rimmer.
Oh.
That's Irish hooker, large sergeant, Cleveland spitter.
So it's
usually you have to pay a lot for a Cleveland spitter.
Yeah, you do. You do. I was told that it was only part of the premium package. Last I was informed. It's fascinating to see like English names or English surnames, I guess, be mostly professions, but in a lot of cases, it's just unfortunate.
Like Spitter.
Yeah, exactly. Rimmer, even.
Rimmer.
It's like, ugh.
There's probably some dumb old-timey like job where you were a rimmer.
Oh,
like, oh, yes,
100%.
Cleans the carriage rims.
Yeah. Or like you're that dude that installed the lip for the manhole cover, like the piece of metal that's actually in the road. that guy was definitely the rimmer.
Actually, I heard being a rimmer fell to fashion when toilet paper was invented.
Oh dear. That's ugh.
Hey, welcome to a very delayed and New Year episode of Dumb Trivia. I am Whimsical Fellas 2000 Under 2000 Christian, here with only
Andres,
because Cory's in the middle of a move right now.
Yeah, he's moving out.
Big boy is learning how to fly.
Yeah, he is.
But
he very much is. But he'll be back. He just wants all his time and attention on the move, so that's why he's not here right now.
Understandably so.
Yeah, so probably we'll do this episode and probably another one
with just us, yeah, and then we'll bring Cory back.
Yeah, so we'll eventually finish season 5
one of these days. In 2024.
Yeah.
Make sure you follow our Instagram if you don't keep updates on like what's going on, because I don't think we've posted anything on the actual channel in like a month.
No, well we haven't gotten season 5 episode 5 up yet. Because I think that was the last one that we shot from a video standpoint.
Oh, yeah, video standpoint's been a minute.
Yeah, it has. And then I think everything else, every other update that we've had has only been Instagram stories.
Yeah.
So far.
I guess if you're off for 24 hours.
Yeah, I mean, as much other platforms as we are on, Instagram is definitely the main one for all intents and purposes. So definitely follow us on Instagram if you to keep up with all our latest news.
I was working with Buzzsprout support, and I got all of our subscriber episodes are now unlocked.
Sweet.
So you can go listen to them if you miss them.
Yeah.
So they're not lost to the ether.
Yeah.
That'd be unfortunate.
That would be unfortunate.
But yeah, so you. Oh, go ahead, Andres.
I was gonna say, I know we didn't get to do a whole lot of special episodes with our subscriber only episodes, but still, content is content is content.
Exactly. I'm not gonna be mad about giving stuff to people. But yeah, so it is just Andres and I.
Yeah.
Fresh-faced and bushy-tailed. I saw Saltburn a couple days ago.
Why should I know what movie that is?
It's like the one everyone's been... Oh, give me a second.
Yeah.
Everyone's been
that's
like...
That's our next wrong answer noise.
Yes, there we go. Yeah, people, and I don't want to say it because it sounds like a douchey thing to say, but like the normies have been geeking about Saltburn. And I say it very specifically because they were talking about how like insane and like jaw-dropping, like, we had to turn this movie off, blah-de-blah-de-blah-de-blah-de-blah.
Yeah.
Dude, it could have been a Lifetime movie with some light censoring. Sarah and I finished it and we're like, oh, that was the movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, you saw Terrifier. Like, Saltburn is like child's play.
Yeah. Well, keep in mind, it's like, I guess for your definition, I am a normie, but it's like when we watched Terrifier, we watched it with the lights on, and we were just doing like DVD commentary type shit throughout the entire movie.
See,
so that took the edge off.
I would also
at
say
least.
The opening scene in Saving Private Ryan is a million times more intense than Saltburn, and that was a wide theatrical, like well-seen movie.
Yeah.
So I don't know what Saltburn.
And that scene is intense.
It is rough.
I mean, for as much as like all the other Saw movies outside of like the first one have gore in them, I don't think there's comparing anything to like stuff that's or like the horror that those injuries that were shown on D-Day were. Were actually feasible. That's the problem.
Yeah, and that's what I've always said. Why war movies always sketch me out, because there's shit that happens to people.
Yeah,
but Saltburn was
Saltburn. What happened with Saltburn?
Are you ever gonna watch it?
No.
Not okay. No, I'm not even gonna spoil it because I can explain like what happens that people freaked out about. I think without spoiling it, and it involves a dude jerking off in a bathtub and another guy licking up the bathwater. That is. And I'm not kidding when I say that is literally the only moment in that movie where I could see might have shocked people.
Yeah.
I don't want to sound like an old burr, but is the generation before us becoming too soft? Can they not handle a movie anymore? No, probably not. I just think people like to hype shit up, and like the hype train rolls on.
Probably.
Yeah. No. It was an interesting movie. It was long as shit, and the payoff took too long.
Okay.
But it's free on Amazon Prime, so give it a watch, I guess.
Okay.
If you have time.
All right. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Granted, I haven't watched enough movies in general recently to figure out whether or not any generation that's alive right now can handle a movie or not, but I mean, if it's gross and uncomfortable, it's gross and uncomfortable is gross and uncomfortable. So
yeah, but I don't even think it was that gross or uncomfortable. Yeah. I think it was pretty middling. I think with some minor censoring, it would have been a Lifetime movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because, you know, Lifetime's got that their usual formula, which is pretty tame even for a light PG movie. So that's
maybe not Lifetime.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a good example of like normal cable. Late evening Fox movie. I don't know.
What about AMC? Because
you know what?
They had Mad Men and The Walking Dead.
Yeah, you know what? Saltburn could have been an AMC movie with even less censoring.
Wow.
Yeah, no. Honestly, if you remove the F-bombs and the dick shots, I don't think anything in Saltburn would have prevented it from being on like normal cable.
Huh.
Yeah,
That's it.
But I'm telling you, man, I finished it and I like kind of had like a gut feeling going into it. I'm like, this isn't going to be as wild as everyone's making out to be, and
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, I can't really phrase this any more poorly or any more better. It's like, I mean, granted, I don't watch a lot of stuff just for dick shots, but it's like the only thing that I saw or the only series that I really watched that had a lot of dick shots was Spartacus, and even then, it's a bunch of gladiators just, you know, like bathing. Yeah,
like if that's what, I guess for some people maybe dick shots are the surprising and shocking part. I don't know.
Which is weird.
Yeah, I think if you see a penis on a TV screen and you're like, wow, that's shocking, I think you might need to reevaluate your view on human anatomy.
I think you might be stuck in the in like the late 90s, early 2000s if you're shocked by just seeing full frontal male nudity.
And we're talking a flaccid penis. It's not even like erect. It is just floppy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a kielbasa. Calm down. Anyway,
kind of reminds me of the picture you took at the cabin.
Exactly, my kielbasa picture in honor of our friend Carson.
Oh man.
So would you like to do a couple few trivia questions for the folks?
Yeah, just a couple.
Just a couple. You give me a little smattering. Get you to come back in 2 weeks.
Yeah, this is definitely an after show because it's like there's no way we can make this better than nothing.
Yeah, this will get you. If you like this, guess what's gonna happen in 2 weeks? Something even better.
Yeah. Well, again, this isn't our full-time thing. We do this in our spare time. We try to keep pumping these out as much as we can, but it's just
the holidays, really.
Well, yeah, of course the holidays, but also again, if it's only something we do in our free time, we're three adults with 3 full-time jobs in 3 different fields, so trying to coordinate all that is tough.
Hard. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I think we're lucky that we can put out the amount of content that we do, which is sad.
Yeah, it's a good thing we live all relatively close to each other.
Yeah, and also in the age of the internet.
It also makes things easier.
Because this is definitely way easier than packing up and recording in one location. Although that is my preference.
Yes, I would love to have a studio. That'd be nice.
That would be nice.
So,
fever dream.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Andres, take it off. Lead off.
Yeah, you want me to go first? All right,
go ahead.
All right. So my first question for you is: how many kilometers did an Italian man walk after having an argument with his wife? Your options are 0, 100, 300, 400, or 2,000.
Say 300 seems reasonable for a very upset man. Yeah.
Okay.
There was that dude who was digging the tunnels under his house because when he was stuck in like a math equation, the gremlins would help him, quote, end quote.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That's a problem. All right, well, while 300 is a good guess, it still wasn't enough. It is the answer is 400.
Okay.
All right. So I got this from the BBC.
Okay.
In 2020, an Italian man walked from Como to Fano. I don't know if that's the right pronunciation. My French is horrible. After getting into a verbal altercation with his wife. Yes.
It wouldn't be your French.
Yeah, that's the joke.
Oh, damn. Continue.
Yeah. All right. So, this man walked a total of 450 kilometers or 280 miles. The man said along the way people gave him food and drink. Police found him wandering aimlessly in Fano at 2 a.m. When asked of his condition, the man said he was, and I quote, okay, just a bit tired. He was averaging about 60 kilometers a day over the course of his 7-day walk, and the man received a €400 or 485 USD fine for breaching COVID curfew. Social media gave him the nickname Forrest Gump and was praised for walking off his anger rather than resorting to violence. The man's wife reported him missing and was called to collect him after being found in Fano. Give me 2 seconds here. I actually took a screenshot of the map that shows how far away his hometown is in relation to the town that he walked to.
Okay.
And I mean, it is. I know we probably stuck to road for the entire 280 miles, but I mean, it's like you got to be really mad to walk 280 miles.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Though I also am a little bummed that everyone praised him for walking instead of beating his wife. Like, instead of resorting to violence? Like, what you expect?
That's what the article said.
Yeah, that's weird. Is that like that much of a problem over in Italy?
I don't know.
Yeah, huh.
I'm not entirely sure.
It's an impressive walk.
Yeah, so check your text messages because hopefully that came through.
In the words of our Italian listeners, "Mamma mia!"
Right? It's like,
jeez.
Yeah, I mean, you're basically. I would assume that's basically a town off of a lake from the border between Italy and Switzerland to I think that's the Adriatic Sea.
Basically, he walked to the Alps down near Rome, but on the other side of Italy, not the left side.
Yeah. I want to say Rome might be a little further south, but I want to say that's about correct.
Yeah, general location.
Yeah, but that's far.
Insane.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm unaware of the spousal abuse rates in northern Italy, but I'm guessing that was kind of a how do I put this lightly? Kind of like a positive reinforcement kind of thing.
I guess.
Where it's
I want to know what the argument was about and what happened after she picked him up. Yeah,
because the article didn't go into any of that. It was just that he walked 280 miles. His wife reported him missing. They found him. The police found him, and his wife picked him up.
At least she picked him up. That was nice.
Yeah, right. She also reported him missing.
So I guess he. Yeah.
I'm guessing it wasn't. I'm guessing it was a huge argument, but nothing.
Relationship ending.
Relationship ending, earth shattering. Take your pick.
Yeah. Huh.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I've ever been that mad.
Yeah, well, good for him to walk. That's a distance.
That is a distance. Huh. All right. Your first question.
Yes. So I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy lately. I've been on a kick.
Okay. Was that where you were playing at the Poconos?
Between that and Warhammer.
Okay.
I still be playing Warhammer Total War. I'm going to be playing Warhammer Total War forever. But
okay.
I've played a lot of Final Fantasy. I played some as a kid and took a big break, but now I'm back on it. So
okay.
Questions are about Final Fantasy.
That's fine.
This one specifically is, which series came first, Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest? I grouped these two together because they are both turn-based RPGs based in Japan that are very big, but Final Fantasy for some reason got a lot bigger in America than Dragon Quest did.
Okay.
Dragon Quest's art director also did Dragon Ball.
Okay.
Fun fact.
And we're talking like which was released upon the world first, or what was
released in Japan first?
Released in Japan first. So it's either Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest. I'm gonna go Dragon Quest.
You would be right. Dragon Quest came out in 1986, while Final Fantasy came out in 1987. A lot of places and businesses, when a new Dragon Quest game comes out, close because so many employees call off.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, Dragon Quest is very popular. I'm excited for the next Dragon Quest.
When's the next one?
The first one I played was Dragon Quest 11 right before COVID, and I put like 100 hours into that game.
Oh, yeah. I mean, what else were you going to do?
Yeah, it was really good. But I don't know when the next one's coming out, sadly. But apparently it's going to be a little darker, which I don't know how I feel about that, because Dragon Quest is pretty whimsical.
Okay, well, we'll find out.
We will. I definitely will report back. But that was my first one.
All right, awesome. Yeah. Switching gears a little bit. I think. I know. We've been patiently waiting for Grand Theft Auto 6, like everyone else in the world. Yeah, but I think at this point it's probably once that gets released, I'll get the latest gen and I'll buy the game.
Fine.
Latest gen console.
Well, you'll be good timing because I think the refreshes are coming around then.
Yeah, because that was my whole thing. As to, I know you were looking for deals for Cory and I for the longest time, but it's like that was my problem. It's like the next big game that I would want to get is Grand Theft Auto 6, and I didn't want to get a console now and then have them be like, oh, and with want to play Grand Theft Auto 6, play it on the latest and greatest console update.
I will say the $150 Xbox Series S at Costco was insane, though.
Oh, that's incredible.
Yeah. Like I like that's a stocking stuffer at that point.
It is. Like that would almost, I think, granted I don't have the numbers, I don't know the numbers at all, but it's like that would be worth it to buy the Costco membership for like however minimum amount of time you can and then buy the $150 Xbox.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's half off.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
That was pretty good. I think they also had the Series X for $300 on Amazon, which is $200 off.
That's not terrible either.
No, that's really good. That's the full price of the Series S.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. I'll have to wait and see what the updates are going to look like. A coworker of mine actually reminded me of a pretty good reason as to why to get the one with the disc drive, because you could still use it as a DVD and Blu-ray player.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like that does make more sense, because it's like there's no way I want to spend however much money, albeit how inexpensive it is, on just a standalone DVD player.
Yeah, that's fair too.
Yeah, so that might be something to keep in mind.
Well, there you go. There's your Andre's musings on game systems.
Yeah. Yeah, if only. All right, you ready for my second one?
Yes.
All right. So my second question for you is, how often do tuna sleep? Your options are not at all, 5 hours a day, 8 hours a day, 10 hours a day, or 20 hours a day.
I don't think tuna sleep. When you're that delicious, you got to be on the move.
Yeah, you do bring up a fair point, but you are correct. It is not at all.
I was going to say.
Yeah, so I was looking for inspiration on the Today I Learned subreddit, and I found this on a post, and it led me to the Sleep in Fish page from Wikipedia.
Huh.
And tuna swim constantly and show no signs of sleep. It is argued that one function of sleep is to allow the brain to form memories, and the brain may not be able to do so while being stimulated with new information. So, kind of like if you're sleep deprived, that's how things just like are not good for humans.
Yeah.
But tuna, however, swim in miles upon miles of open water where there are much less activities taking place. Therefore, tuna brains do not need to sleep because of a lack of brain stimulation by means of incoming new information.
So it kind of does like a weird like hypnosis thing.
I don't know if it's a hypnosis thing or if it's just that the brain of a tuna is just not processing enough to the point where it would need to where it would need the body to shut down. But
like, how does it repair itself?
That I don't know.
Like, you think about rest, like your muscles and stuff.
Yeah.
That's so. I don't know if maybe like a tuna goes into a weird like hypnosis state where it just kind of like is on autopilot and its body does. I don't know. Instead of like sleeping quote unquote, they just swim really really slowly. I guess maybe.
Yeah, because
fish are weird.
Fish are weird. Hot take. I've also come to the conclusion from an aesthetic standpoint, every fish is ugly.
Yeah. Well, there's some cute fish.
Some are less ugly than others, obviously, but it's like those dudes look fucking weird.
They do look weird. I'm not going to disagree.
Yeah.
Like I think a sunfish is pretty cute, but he looks weird.
Yeah. But again, a whole different world because it's like there's no way any fish would be able to survive if it didn't look the way it does.
Mm-hmm. Especially when you go deep.
Yeah, because those things are built for their environment.
Yeah.
So the
ocean's fucking weird, man.
It is. It very much is. Did you by any chance see that video of divers experiencing I think it was a 6.9 or 7 magnitude earthquake?
The one off of Japan?
Yeah, I think so.
That was weird.
Yeah, because it's like, everyone's doing their thing. You see schools of fish everywhere. Then all of a sudden, sand gets kicked up off the ocean floor and everything just scatters.
I wonder if they felt the earthquake.
Oh, easily.
I don't know.
Easily, because I know, what is it? I think most of the earthquakes, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure most of the earthquakes that happen underwater.
Yeah, well, no, but, like, do the humans, when they were swimming, feel it?
Oh,
yeah, like, the fish I get in the same way where, like, animals sense an earthquake before it happens. But, like, do the humans even feel it happening?
I mean, theoretically, that's a possibility, because I think a tsunami is caused by like the ripple effect of like two parts of the Earth's crust moving against each other.
I guess, yeah.
So I would assume they felt it.
I don't know.
But I'm just not sure.
Yeah, I don't know, because like my thought process is you're in the ocean, the whole ocean isn't moving.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I have also heard that sounds travels. I think it's 3 times faster in water than it does in air. So if they didn't feel it, they definitely heard it.
Oh, that'd probably be weird. It probably was like loud.
Yeah.
Do you know if you turn on a sonar on a submarine, you will melt everything around it?
Oh, interesting.
I found that out recently. Like if you're swimming by a sub and it turns on sonar, it just like jellies your insides.
Oh.
Yeah. There are certain places subs aren't allowed to use sonar because of protected species.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, because there's like 2 types of sonar. There's like the murder sonar and not murder sonar.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm trying to think. The only I know, from like its basic standpoint, what you're doing is you're just sending out a sound wave, and then whatever object it bounces off of and goes back to you. That's how you can get its positioning.
Yeah, echolocation.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, unless there's some like unless there's some sound frequency that just destroys stuff.
Let me see here.
But that's interesting. I wasn't familiar with that.
Let me see. Why would sonar
melt things?
Why would sonar kill a diver was the first thing.
Yeah.
Okay, now why though? I hate when it's like, ooh, it's dangerous. Yes.
Yeah, we understand that it's dangerous.
I know.
We want to know why it's dangerous.
Okay, so it's active versus passive.
Okay.
Oh, active sonar is about 300 decibels in sound.
Okay. Last I heard, that was pretty loud.
Yeah, I wonder if that's why.
On that note, just for some reference.
Oh, it's a shockwave.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense now.
Oh, see, that's why it would turn you into jelly.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense now.
Oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense. It's a shockwave. That's why bombs mess you up.
Yeah, that would make sense. I'm trying to...
There's never been a recorded human dying from sonar, but divers do report hearing piercing noises from long distances from sonar pings when it's using active sonar.
Okay.
Which apparently active sonar isn't used that often because it all, like I said, of those reasons, and in combat situations, it reveals your position.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. Just for reference on the decibel thing, I just looked up the decibels of a jet engine, and that is 125 to 155.
So almost more than double is active sonar.
Pretty
That's
much.
Insane.
Yeah,
so that's why it turns your body into mush.
Yeah, and that's also why you would hear a very piercing sound if you were near a submarine with active sonar.
I guess the only benefit to being killed by sonar is it's probably a deletion type death.
Like
you're conscious and then you're no longer there.
Yeah.
Kind of like the people who died in the submarine. Like you were deleted.
Yeah, like there was if you felt even a millisecond of pain, it would have been impressive.
Yeah, but yeah. Well,
yeah. All right.
We'll move on.
Yes. Next Final Fantasy question.
Oh, move on for that dark one. Final Fantasy's been going on for a long time, as I said, in 1987 with so many games. I couldn't even find a full count of how many games.
Oh, it's been going for that long, and
just there's so many spin-offs and shit. Like Kingdom Hearts is technically its Final Fantasy spin-off.
Really?
Yeah, Sarah's playing Kingdom Hearts now, and she's like, "Wait a minute, he's in Final Fantasy 7." It's like, "Yes, he is." And she's like, "Oh shit, it's Clive." I'm like, "That's another Final Fantasy guy." How many?
They're everywhere.
They really are. How many mainline entry numbered Final Fantasy games are there? So we're talking like 1, 2, 3. No.
Yeah.
13-2. That was a game. It was like 13-2. Straight up.
Mm-hmm.
Between 15 and 19 is your range.
Oh, between 15 and 19. Okay. All right. Judging by the way you were talking, I was gonna guess in like the 30s, but between 15 and 19.
Maybe it is 30s in reality if you count everything.
Yeah, if you count everything, I could see that being up there. I'll go 17.
17?
Yeah.
1 second here. Let me get you the full number.
The full number?
Yeah.
All right. 17 is my final answer for just to keep track here.
Oh
boy.
So, including all the spin-offs, remakes, etc., there are 136 Final Fantasy games.
Oh, wow.
There are only 16 mainline entries.
Ah, so close.
Yes, the most recent one coming out last year that I've been playing, pretty good, Final Fantasy 16.
Okay.
Some of those games just give up on turn-based, and they do straight action game. There's some shooters, there's rhythm games, racing games. They really just do anything. There's movies. It is a giant media.
That's a good way to bring in a larger audience, is if you switch up everything every now and again.
Mm-hmm.
Because not everyone's going to like turn-based, not everyone's going to like shooters, not everyone's going to like rhythm.
Yeah. The OG Final Fantasies are turn-based, and they've been turn-based up to Final Fantasy 15, I think, completely abandoned it, and now it's just straight action game.
Okay.
Yeah, but 16's been really good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And that was it.
Cool.
The Final Fantasy question.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Cool.
I think this was a lovely after show.
Yeah. I feel like it's been so long, I don't even know how to,
Yeah, I don't even know. Honestly, I've lost track of, I couldn't even tell you what number after show we are on.
Dude, I don't know what after show, I don't know how we sign off anymore. I feel like I'm so out of practice.
Yeah, give me a second here. I'm on my thing. Or I'm on the That's the draft. I'm on the Spotify, our Spotify feed right now because I was listening to Better Than Nothing in the car. That's how I usually get things going for me. Is at least subconsciously is that I'll listen to our latest after show or listen to our latest episode. Oh, so this is technically after show 26.
Oh damn! Okay.
Yeah, we've been doing this for a while.
We have been. By God, it's wild.
Yeah. Yeah. So 26, not bad of a milestone.
No, 2 years younger than us.
Yeah. Yeah. In terms of sheer quantity, our after shows have been old enough to drink for five episodes.
Yeah. Oh, well, good for the after shows.
Yeah, good for the after show. our brainchild is growing up.
Finally, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I can move out of the house just like Cory.
I know. Jeez. Well.
Yeah.
Everyone, you know where to find us.
Yeah.
Description below.
Yep. Again, follow us on Instagram for like the main storyline or like main news line.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
Numbered dumb trivia entries. No spin-offs there.
Yes, that is correct.
And
I will scream bloody murder if anyone ever makes a spin-off of our show.
Smart trivia.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next week on Andres and I again, and then the week after that we'll be recording with Cory again, maybe in a new place.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the hope right now is that we record at his place, but it's not going to happen really soon, but it'll definitely happen
soon enough. Yeah. Well, Do you want to tell me the words I want to hear then?
Or we could get real cheesy with this. One of us says roll, one of us says the, and then we both scream outro.
Oh, let's try that. Andres.
Yeah. You want to go first, or you want me to go first?
No, lead us off here.
All right. So since Cory's not here, the two of us will tell us the words everyone wants to hear. Roll
the outro.
Outro.
It's dumb trivia, where the questions are dumb and the hosts are dumber. It's dumb trivia. You'll probably learn a lot of things you didn't want to discover. You don't win anything, but that's alright. You can look down on your buddies with your bragging rights. Hang with Cory, Andres, and Christian too. They're best friends, now they're friends with you. Knowing nothing is the only criteria. Come on, it's dumb trivia.